we get it up and running? How do they?
There it is, the link.
You can't reset links.
We're on.
We're on?
We're actually on live? Like people can see us?
Make sure that everyone else is joined, but we are currently live.
We're live.
Yeah,
We
we're
didn't
live.
even know we were
Finally,
live.
technical difficulties. I'm trying to.
Are we in? We're asking our family members to see if they're in.
I'm checking the link right now. No, it says this video has been removed by the
Yeah, I'm
upload.
gonna have to.
All right, let me get my pants back on. Oh, all right.
Ryan, can you get on our YouTube page and put the link like right up front and center? So when people go on the page, they can just find it. All over the world, like.
We're live.
We just.
Me.
Do we have to resend a link to everybody? Or this link can work? Thank you for your patience. Mhm. Oh, I just got let me see. Oh, yeah. There we are.
Is it going?
Look at how high tech this is.
Hold on, I'm watching me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The end? Yeah, the old link is still.
Wait, we're
Oh, we're
okay.
on. We're finally on.
So, everybody,
Yay Media Group.
Can we get the old link to work? Like, I'm clicking it from the email.
Summerins.
Hey dude, I think the 90s are calling.
Okay, so for the time being, welcome everybody to our very first live Hey Do the 90s Called podcast. As you can see, it is our very first time.
Yes.
We have never done a live before,
We thought it was simple,
and apparently it's not as easy.
but
as-
we're here.
We're here, and I know here's what's happening is a lot of people, the link, it said it was
Yeah, just go to the YouTube Hey Dude the 90s Called channel, and the live event will be right there. And we got some fun stuff coming up. We are back in Tucson at the Tanque Verde Ranch where we shot the show.
for the first time in
Since
38
91.
38, yeah, no, since 1991, really.
It's wild.
It has been an amazing, 24 hours of us reconnecting with our fellow cast, with our writers, with
Yes.
some of the crew. It has been incredible.
We
And
just walked the sets.
oh my gosh,
Which were in better condition than I expected.
a little better. But
I mean-
before we get into that, because we should, let's bring in our
Dave Brissett's is better condition than we all thought.
we
He's
have,
fully erect.
Let's introduce our original series regular cast members,
Yes,
because
the
we
OGs.
have more cast for you coming up a little bit later, and then we of course have our Q&A, which we have promised, and we want to get to as many questions.
Audience questions.
So let's just say a quick hello to the one and only Joe Torres,
Hello.
Danny Lightfoot.
Danny Lightfoot, the most beautiful Kelly Brown. You have a mic right there.
KB.
Yes, Josh Tigell,
Hi.
Buddy.
and
The one and only.
the inimitable David Brisbane.
Mr. Ernst himself.
Now, for fans of our podcast, David Brisbane did come on an episode of our podcast, but couldn't get his camera on. So here he is. So you get
Oh,
to
that's
see him. He
right.
did audio for us. Couldn't figure out how to get the camera work, but we got him here in person. So this is very exciting.
And we can put to rest some of the what do you call them? Rumors about Joe Torres.
No, I mean,
he's not dead.
This is not AI.
He's
we
not
promise.
a car salesman in New Jersey. He's alive and well. He's still in Tucson, hiding out in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
He was never hiding. That's just the joke is on all of
No,
us.
but hundreds of thousands of people were looking for him for a while.
That is so strange. Well, yeah, I heard about it, but I never truly believed that they were being truthful with me.
Right.
Because I'm very, very paranoid.
Oh my God! You're like, are
I
people
thought it was,
following me?
Very paranoid. Joe also said that he didn't, you never even saw all of the episodes, because we always remind so many of our viewers that not everyone had cable back then when Nickelodeon was on. No,
Right.
a lot of people,
That
a lot
is-
of people
that is
didn't.
very, very true.
So yeah, Joe he just went off the grid. He doesn't have a computer or a smartphone. He has a great flip phone
Flip
that works
phone.
beautifully.
It has a rotary dial.
Still sharp,
but-
dry, sarcastic.
Just to start, for all of us who went back to the set today for the first time, and I know some of us had been there, over a period of time, but most of us hadn't been back there in 30 years. How did you guys feel? Like, what was the first thought? Emotional, memories,
Yeah, what came
sad,
back?
excited, happy?
All of the above.
All the feels, all
Like
the
what
emotions.
memories
Yes.
came back to you?
Every single one. It felt like, well, this is what the last few seconds must be like when you leave the earth, because everything I pulled through those gates, and it was all the memories. Everything was flooding, and I actually went yesterday before all you guys because I knew I was going to be
Oh.
emotional.
We're just hearing this. She cheated.
So
She
I
went
did. I did.
yesterday.
By
and that-
yourself?
She's such a good
that's
actor. She
heavy.
pretended to be seeing it all for the first time today.
And I got the cries and the tears out. I'm choking up now. I got it all out yesterday.
Wow.
So it was emotional. It was very emotional. We spent a lot of time there.
And you hadn't been back in 30 years.
No,
Yeah, see,
that was my
that's the
first
thing. We had this 2-year experience, which was like, a big chunk, a profound, meaningful part of our lives. And then we haven't been back there in 35 years. It's pretty intense, right?
It was very
Yes,
very
and
intense.
also a lot of it is just not there, and that's also very surreal. Like our bunkhouse, Brad and Melody's bunkhouse, gone,
Rubble.
gone.
Mr. Ernst's office, still there.
Mr. Ernst office, he's been there.
I thought, oh, this is interesting, until I stepped into my office. Then I felt like I was sad. I was like, oh, I remember.
So much
and
time,
it
yeah.
was so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But in fact, the episode we were all talking about, Murder He Wrote, where
Which
Christine...
we know is a fan favorite because we did sort of a poll
Yeah,
of some
we
of
have
the
a
fan
few,
favorite episodes.
6 episodes, where Christine and I we come back to the ranch and you're rehearsing a play, a murder mystery that you've written, and we overhear everybody saying they want to kill
Plotting
you.
to murder you, yes.
And our memory of that episode is that Christine and I were in some kind of blow-up fight in our personal lives, and we had the whole episode crouching down together.
Our
and-
personal, and it's ironic because most episodes, you two, I know I got it in earlier podcasts. I, for some reason, in my memory, was that I was handcuffed to you because I remembered this episode where we were stuck together and really not speaking to each other. I mean, really not speaking to
Right.
each other.
You guys had a fight?
We
One of
may have had a
many.
little
Why
blow up.
didn't you come to me?
I know. We wanted to leave you out of all of it, Dave. You tolerated us. You were. But it was honestly, you two were always put in episodes together because there was a lot of sort of Brad Ted tension. And the
Yeah.
irony of this episode happening at a time where you and I were literally not speaking, and every scene we were like huddled up together and whispering to each other and in cahoots. So you and I both just rewatched the episode.
Yeah.
And I
You couldn't
think
tell.
we're incredible actors. That's really what we have decided is we seem to love each
We
other.
were committed, but
We
then when they
were-
yelled cut, it must have been like,
Yeah, when
F
they yelled
you,
cut,
F you, boom.
we have a lot of behind the scenes.
What
of-
was the fight about?
Yeah, Christine. Yeah,
Oh, we won't. We don't need to talk.
I said
about
some
that.
You were
things.
just kids.
See, we were kids.
We were kids and we laugh about it
Yeah,
now,
we do
thank
laugh about
God.
it now.
But
But what episode wise? What are do you all have favorites that you remember that that resonated the most, or like me, selfishly, was it mostly usually the episodes that revolved around your character? Because
Yeah,
those
what are you-
those were my favorites.
yeah, what are each of your favorite
Where I-
episodes?
where I
Good
was really in the
question.
script.
Yeah, the
Those were my faves,
Olympic swimming one, of course.
except the Olympic swimmer.
My favorite episode was the one that I got written out of.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
no, this is a
Joe.
great
Be-
story. Tell this
because
story. This is a really good
at-
story.
At that time, I was really into mountain biking, and I went on a ill-fated ride, a midnight ride, up Sabino Canyon. And coming back down, I hit. They have a stone bridge, and there's a turn, and I hit that bridge, went over, and landed in like a wash. Luckily, there were other people riding with me, and they were able to get me up, get me out. But that was-
Dislocated your
yeah,
shoulder,
well, I
right?
broke my collarbone.
Oh my God, broke your collarbone.
And that was an episode that I was fairly prominent in. So they
And
didn't
guess
know
who they asked to fill his shoes?
she was me.
Yeah.
Of
yeah.
course.
So that was my favorite.
Melody
I don't
replacing
remember it at
Jan.
all, but Joe remembers it. Everyone remembers it made no sense that I was suddenly the one put into that episode. But I forgot about that injury. I really forgot about that. And what about episodes? I mean,
Christine
I
wanted
knew
that
some-
storyline really badly.
I knew some local guys that may have
Conniving.
messed with your brake fluid.
I would not put it past you.
Sweet melody. But what about you guys? What episodes were either ones you loved or were real challenging or?
And for me, we were talking about earlier, there's the Ghost Stories episode and
Yeah.
War, the wrestling episodes, all the ones that were kind of the nighttime.
Yes,
episodes
shooting
where
at
we were-
night.
Because I mean, there's a few episodes where we had one or two scenes at night, so we'd start at noon, kind of
Yeah.
do the tail end just after dark.
Yeah.
But there was a couple episodes, I remember, we started at like 5 or 6
Well,
p.m. and
you
went through the
yes,
night.
and you shared with us that episode also with Captain Lou Albano,
I don't think I was
professional
there for-
wrestler. You might not have been there for that, but
That's a
but-
big get.
big get,
Very big.
professional.
Nice guy.
Yeah, he was so nice.
And
He
so
was
the
fun.
cameras
He
were
was
rolling
really
in, He was
fun.
terrifying. You realize exactly how
But
amazing
wasn't
that
it all of your local friends who came to sit in the
Yeah, I had
audience?
a lot of like friends and family who always wanted to come out to the set, and they said, "Okay, we're going to be filming past midnight in the middle of the desert. We need people to like fill the stands because the whole big thing is that they were selling tickets for it." So yeah, you look through when they scan the crowd, and a bunch of them are old,
Your school friends?
yeah, school friends,
Family friends.
I think my parents and my younger sister were in it.
And it was probably like a fun. We probably didn't even they probably didn't even get paid to do it. It was more just coming and watching and having
Oh, no. Free extras.
extras.
Anytime you want.
Yeah, but
Well,
and I know one of
didn't
them-
they have access to the craft service?
Oh,
They
Very-
probably did.
Oh,
I'm sure.
So they ate their pay worth in
Oh, well, there
chips.
you go.
In snacks.
We had the best crust.
Oh, and the night shoots, they would always make us like soups and, right, like bring out tons
Chili?
of.
Did we have chili?
Yeah,
I feel like
probably
that
some
sounds
chili.
like something we would have had.
But some of those night shoots were like during the winter when
Yes.
Yeah, it
well,
was
people don't
freezing.
realize how cold it does get in the middle of the night
Right.
in the desert. in,
The
like,
episode
December and February.
War, which was one of the ones you mentioned, was I believe our second to the last episode that we ever
Yeah.
shot, and it was in November, I think, or December, possibly. But it started to. I remember it snowed. It started to snow. We had snow flurries on the set, and it was so surreal.
I just remember I was hanging from the roof of the lodge for hours
With
when we
mouse
were
traps
filming.
attached to you.
Yeah, yeah, that was.
Oh, and you do a really incredible sleepwalking bit in that episode. And I don't know if you studied sleepwalkers because sleep acting with dialogue and bumping into walls. And it was sort of like you were a master of physical comedy.
There were a lot of mouse traps.
Yes.
Yeah, and the flag.
The
Yeah.
flag. It was
Timmy
a
the
capture the.
Magic Shrimp.
Yes, Timmy the. See, you remember
That had to be a
things.
Graham episode.
Yeah, and we all had like
Yeah.
we all had like
To come.
World War I helmets, which you had teenagers out in the middle of the desert, circa 1990, just have those laying around.
And what do you guys remember, Kelly, about the Brad and Ted get handcuffed episode? Because that is a classic.
That is a classic.
It's a
Two
classic.
people who pretend they can't stand each other get handcuffed together.
Lose the key.
Lose the key.
Because it was a magician who had come, who left his briefcase behind. I rewatched this one, guys.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Yes.
How many times?
Many. I studied it.
Was there vodka involved?
But yeah, they think it's a set of trick handcuffs, and it turns out they're in fact the real handcuffs because the magician he was a con artist. There are a lot of con artists that came to the ranch.
Yeah,
and,
you're
like,
right. Thieves and con
thieves,
artists.
bank robbers, and so yeah. Anyway, you guys thought they were trick handcuffs, and they were in fact real handcuffs. But you guys actually had to do, acting with handcuffed to each other. How was that?
Yeah, for you, how was it?
You think I remember? Like, this was a really long time ago.
You had to.
Barely remember you.
I'm sure it was fun.
I will say I think our characters were probably secretly excited about it.
Characters. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about as two your characters were. Yeah, because I think what really ended up happening in that episode was that you are pretty mean to each other and you get really angry with each other, and then you go to Lucy and you're like, it was a joke, we were just having fun, and Lucy really says, I think you crossed a line.
She's cool.
I think you crossed a line with Ted. He's used to getting a lot of crap, but I think this time it was a little too mean, and then you have to
Yeah,
apologize.
you guys all love to bash on Ted, but
Yeah.
he's like a
I didn't
person.
write the stuff. I didn't write
I
it.
know. I remember,
know.
guys. I
Writers.
remember. It was because you.
I have feelings.
You sell him out, and you say that he sleeps with a stuffed animal named Stuffy, or
Yes,
something, or like
yes.
like a stuffed animal, and you
Now I
embarrass
remember that.
him.
Yes.
A stuffed animal, and then you guys make up, of course.
Yeah, I don't remember the technicals of actually filming it, but I do love that storyline. It's such a perfect, two people forced to be together and deal with each other who can't stand each other. But, I was reading some of the comments last night, and this one guy wrote, and I asked him if I could kind of paraphrase it, and he was like, I want to thank you for I was a young guy without a father figure, and your character taught me how to be confident, be myself, talk to girls, but like in a respectful way. And it was the nicest comment about like how the show like really, it was a positive, aspirational, like as mean as Brad was, like I'm sure everyone knows it was all in.
I know, but it was,
But the writers knew that
Brad
it was all in
was-
fun
right.
and it was all good-hearted.
Well, we talked about it. Brad was really, it was not necessarily that she was mean. She had a shell, right?
She was
put
so
up a
insecure.
guard.
Yeah,
You
was
played
very
it
insecure.
really well.
She was very insecure.
Right.
My character. So she had. Thank you.
No, really.
So she had to overcompensate it.
Right.
to
And
prove
also
that I'm
Brad
confident.
was the privileged one too. Your character came from a wealthy family.
Mm-hmm.
So for you to sort of fit in with the rest of us who were, had the summer job, and we probably had to have the summer job
Mm-hmm.
for money, that was sort of Brad's way of, but you softened. You definitely softened over the years,
I
Brad.
think I made them soften me
Yeah.
because you're making me so mean. I don't like this.
I never remember us because we played besties, so I don't ever remember
yeah, but
us being.
somebody just said to me, Margot just said to me that we were very mean to each other, and I don't remember that.
In the
In the show?
Or in
Yeah,
real
very,
life?
no, very, no, our
Few
characters.
episodes and
Well, the competition, there were definitely, yes, I do think there was, listen, I'll just say I remember just feeling like, because Brad was always written as the character that all the guys were after, and Melody was everyone's friend.
Ooh,
right?
did that get to you?
Yes, yes, of course.
Holy
I was like, oh, yeah, Melody, everybody's friend, but all the guys are after, and then I think, an episode got written where Melody does get asked out on a date by a college guy, and she's really never been on a date, and Ted decides to give Melody advice
On how to go on a
how
date?
to do it. And
Oh,
basically, everything you tell me to do backfires. And so I on the date, because Danny tells Melody a story about
Oh, wow. Yeah.
is it about a tortoise and
Oh
a
my
deer and
gosh.
a
The
hoof?
100 take story.
It was sort of an old tale about basically to just be yourself, but we did about 150 takes of it in the
Yeah.
scathing heat, and
Christine's face during the
I was
outtakes
not
of that.
kind. I don't think at the time I was frustrated. And Joe
You
was
were
not a-
frustrated. I'm the one who kept messing up the lines. Everybody's looking at me like, come on, you can do this, you can do this.
Oh God,
That was the longest monologue ever.
I think it was, the longest one.
ever in the whole
Yeah.
series. And Joe had never acted before. That was the other thing. We need to give Joe so
Oh,
much
God.
credit. He'd never
so
been
much
in.
props to you for how great you did. People love your character. I mean,
Shucks.
no, it's amazing, right? Like walk on a set with never having acted.
And then we of course had the thespian
But yeah,
Dave Brisbane.
watching Dave Brisbane work was such an honor and set such an example for all of us.
Do you have memories of us being
Jerks,
Disrespectful?
annoying?
brats.
No.
Drunk?
No, you were like all total pros and, knew your lines and showed up on time. And Lasher had to be reminded to hang up his costume.
Right.
Yeah,
He got in
I was
trouble.
Messy.
Was over, but
The costume
A lesson though I
designer.
took through me. I hang my clothes up now.
Now.
it's a pleasure.
What was your favorite memory? What were your favorite scenes or episodes that you remember?
Well, you wrote an episode.
Yeah,
What was the episode you wrote? That, of course.
With my wife, Laura Ennis.
Who played? Who'd she play on the show?
She played Miss Andrews.
Was that My Teacher?
I think so.
Ted's
Yes,
teacher.
Miss
Ted's
Andrews.
teacher came,
Love interest.
Oh, brilliant!
yeah, and then you and I worked to break them up.
Oh, wow. I forgot that part. Yeah.
Oh, Dave,
Oh,
so you had just been married and you had just had your first child.
We were married in '88.
So the year
Cal
before,
was born in '90.
Right.
So you
I was
were-
Cal's first babysitter.
Yes.
Did you get paid?
I think not. I think I was happy to.
At least $2.
I was so excited to be around a baby.
But the episode that we wrote together, along with Graham's help, was one of my favorite episodes. you were mean.
See, you knew the true me. That's right. You really did. Finally,
Sweet
Melody.
little Melody gets mean.
Lucy had, Deb there was a sick horse. So she was copying down instructions from the vet. She left a page that, blew off. And Mr. Ernst came in and saw this. Oh, and I was waiting for some a call from my doctor. I just had some tests.
And it's the horse diagnosis.
You think it's yours.
I've got to eat mashed carrots for 24 hours.
So funny.
Yeah, and you guys,
A classic.
Wait, was that like a thrombosis?
Gastrothrombosis. I
Oh my
remember
God.
that.
It's amazing the little things that you remember. Like random phrases that,
Dave's classic. Shall we go to Dave's classic?
Oh, when you'd mess up a line?
And he would say, Sacre
Sacre
bleu. None of us understood. We didn't understand it,
great
we
expletive.
swore enough.
but it stuck.
Oh, yeah.
All right, OG cast, we are going to take a little break and we are going to bring in another round of cast members to go down memory lane with. And then, of course, stick around because we are very excited to bring this group back to answer all of
Your
your
questions.
questions. So we will be right
Keep
back.
them clean.
Keep it clean, folks.
All right.
Let's see.
Are we still on or do? We're going to cycle in. Okay.
We're recycling, right?
We're going to get Juan, Jeffrey. What? Yeah, let's go. We have a minute and 15 seconds. Now a minute and a minute.
Oh, yeah, and if you go right on the page. All right, great. We get a towel. Mics are still on.
I think we're going to squeeze in. We're back. Guys, this live thing is crazy. I heard that our audio, the video got cut, but our audio was live.
What video?
While we swapped characters here.
Yeah, oh well, they
But
could still do
audio
that.
was, yes, mics. Okay, let's introduce. Yes, we've got Jonathan Gafkin, Jake Decker. We've got Deb Kalman. Did Lucy have a
What? Lucy never had a
Just
last name?
Lucy.
No, thank you.
Jeffrey Coy,
Hello.
Kyle.
Chandler.
No. What? It was Kyle,
Kyle
Chandler?
Terrific
Based on the
actor.
real Kyle Chandler?
No.
And our brilliant writers, Lisa,
Lisa
Malamed and Graham Yost.
Graham Yost.
We didn't have any characters.
No character.
My name was Nick Nark.
Nick
Oh,
Narks,
right.
right? Because they were our sort of overseers, right? They were on
We-
set with us.
Yeah, we were teenagers without parents, so you guys, I guess, out of default.
We had no responsibility as far as that went. No one told us we were supposed to be the police.
But I think out of just morality, you just like. Yeah.
I think I was
After a
kind
point, but it was like, oh, God, I don't know what's going on. We had enough work to do just rewriting scripts and working with Brisbane, who would write in the margins of the scripts and have to discover what that meant. Yeah.
Did Dave Brisbane give you lots of notes?
Oh my God, yeah. See, where is he?
Oh, now, see
He's
now.
off camera.
He disappears off camera.
That booklet that we have, John, you apparently compiled like the top 10 list, like a Letterman thing. I'm sure you have no recollection.
No
of this.
recollection.
Right.
One of them was that take good for Dave? He wasn't in the scene.
Wait, do you still have this?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. It doesn't do us a lot of good in your room.
It really
but
doesn't.
you and I forgot. We were going to bring it, and we totally forgot.
That was funny.
Jeffrey, I want to ask you, what was your feeling walking through the sets, and what do you remember? About your experience here?
Because you were the last to join
was the
the,
last to
the
join.
crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
And was that season 4?
It was the last season. How
Season
many
5.
Season 5?
You were 5.
Were there
Oh,
5 seasons?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be season 5.
We put out a
They
call
aired
for
it as
more
the
white
last
men.
episode of season 4.
Okay. Okay.
All right. I remember distinctly being terrified walking on set. I told David this is because I'm learning you're learning as it's going.
Yeah.
And, most of you had been, 3-4 seasons into it, and you've been established cast. So to do that, and much to Jonathan Galkin's credit, he meshed with the cast very quickly. So, I came in, and it was a little bit daunting, to say the least. So.
What was that episode you were talking about where we go on double dates?
So
Tell us that story.
Which the one? Did you write that one?
Right.
All right. So it was. I think it was Double Date, where you are trying to make Brad jealous, and you take Melody on a date.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And
finally.
and
Finally.
It was a location shoot at the
The mini golf, yeah.
It
That was
cold.
so much fun, though.
It was a
Brought
total
to you
fun.
by Golf and Stuff.
What was the stuff?
Still getting the payoff.
It was
Hours of
arcade
fun.
games.
And if
Arcade
you
games.
watch that scene, there's 2 things. One, David improvises. There's a shot where you get a hole in one, and you say Golf McGriff, and you see Kelly, and she's trying to keep it, and you see her turn her head because she's smirking. And then the second is where she's supposed to throw you in the little pond area.
Of course.
And
Always.
you don't know that she's actually going to push you in. She goes, "I can do this." And then in the scene, you will see David go, "Oh, okay, you're dead." And that's you because you don't know this is coming. So that's not within the
Did
script
you-
where you literally go, "Oh, you're dead."
And
And it was freezing.
And it was freezing.
And I went in the water?
You went in the water.
Oh, God.
But was it written in the script that he was going in?
I don't think so. No, because I think you're in waders and you're picking up golf balls or something. And that's when Kelly
I
decided.
mean,
to
if
throw
my
you in.
character was around water, it
Oh,
was
right.
just like the
Yeah, I was
just
easiest
gonna
joke
say.
possible.
Right.
Just throw him in.
This is Chekhov's like a rule.
It's like a guaranteed.
And Deb, for Lucy,
Yes.
no last name Lucy.
Yes.
You were because I just shared that in that episode, I remember that it was Lucy who was really like sort of a little bit of the moral compass of
Yeah.
what
The voice of reason.
the voice of reason,
And
right?
When you said they weren't the parents.
I was just gonna
was
say,
like
why
the
didn't-
mother.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
everyone
auntie.
came to
You were
you.
like the auntie.
And I was exposed to everyone's drama.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
All
Any
the
good
secrets.
stories to tell?
So good. We
She's
don't
the
have enough
keeper.
time.
We'd like to hear your drama.
I called home.
Yeah.
You were too young.
I was too young.
But yeah, that was my blessing, having just all you kids. It's like my kids. I
Oh.
remember, this is gonna embarrass the heck out of me, David.
Oh, no.
But I even remember he liked to be tickled, like on his arms and his back.
Yes.
And
Yes.
we'd see it through, and like, reading the scripts and having the read-throughs and rehearsals, and he'd like put his arm out, like tickle me on his back.
Apparently,
And I
would
did
do
it
that
happily.
Yeah, Allie said Christine.
Yeah, apparently we did that.
I like to be tickled. That was, yeah, it's a soothing
I don't
thing.
lie.
But I remember you had really nice nails too. You had really
Yeah, it must
pretty
have been.
nails.
I did, not now, but yes, I
No,
did.
but I remember them because so we probably, yeah,
Nice ticklish.
very nice.
And you were the only character who like knew how to run a ranch, right? So,
I did.
and now you live on a working ranch.
I do.
which is
Right.
pretty incredible.
And you were a horse
Well,
person too,
They
right?
actually let me ride in one episode. I rode bareback, and it was awesome.
Oh my God! So you and Kelly were the only two who were actual
Yeah,
riders.
she comes and rides at my home now.
Oh, that's
at my farm.
amazing.
There's one episode, the competition one, and Kelly was saying, or you were telling me that my character's racing Kelly on the horse. Kelly's actually doing her gallop,
It's
and
battle-
to me,
battle
you
of
see
the
me get on the
sexes.
horse, and then they cut to like a stunt double with his hat down, like in full
Going really fast, but it's so hilarious how far the head is down. to
Jeffrey,
know that
did you
it's
sleep
not
with that
physically.
stunt double?
Oh my God!
What'd he say?
Jonathan!
There we go.
Did he talk about
just say-
Kelly's stunt double?
No
We
idea
had
what
a
you're talking
dinner
about.
You gotta edit.
We had a dinner last night and some real behind the scenes stories surfaced. And I guess John thought that those were meant for live YouTube.
Yeah, hey, Jeffrey was young, single, and handsome.
Everyone is red faced.
I was just jealous.
He's
That's
just
really
jealous.
hot.
I'm really excited about getting sued now.
Don't say her name. Don't say her name.
Oh.
Graham and Lisa, what were the episodes?
Yeah. And let's pass this off.
Let's get it back to professional. No, professional. What were the episodes you were most proud of?
Well, I mean, I loved Miss Tucson because that was, we were with girls for a long time, and I was watching the dynamic.
This
both
is the
on
beauty
screen-
pageant
the beauty
episode.
pageant,
Right.
Melody and Bradley, and you watch the on-screen and the off-screen, and saw both the friendship and a little bit of the rivalry that went on around. And
Right.
I thought, let's take a look at that. And it's really a privilege when you work on a series because you get to know the people, you get to know the characters, and so that was one of my later scripts.
I love that one. I recently watched that before we came here, and Melody's like, "Oh, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be Miss
Yes.
Barnum," and then Brad says something like, "Well, no, this is something I really need to do."
They
I-
both had something to learn, and they gave it to each other at the
Right.
end. And it started out again to keep a theme a little nasty. Melody was a little nasty about the
Uppity
competitive-
about it, yes.
And the friendship was more important than the winning.
Right.
And I
But
think
is
that
there
was-
the way it happens though? Because doesn't Melody win? But she hears in her head, and the loser. Mr. Ernst goes, and the loser is.
Because that was what had been accurate.
Exactly.
So then when they were, that's what you heard in your head.
Yes.
But I actually remember you. It's funny you say that because the moment where you're both standing there, and then Kelly goes, "Mel, you won," and she seems happier for it than you were.
Right.
And that's what was so lovely.
Yeah. See, that is not mean Brad. I don't have memories really of Brad being that mean as a character. I think
No,
just
I'm talking about Melody.
more guarded. No, I know Melody had her snarky moments for sure.
Do you remember there was a bat
I was
flying
just
around
gonna
the
say that.
set? There's an outtake where
Oh,
you're up there,
loser
someone's
hair.
like, "Bat!"
I go,
And then
whoa, it's a bat. Everyone thought it was a bird. And then you just saw the flight pattern and it was a bat.
Yeah, we.
That was on the bloopers, Dick Clark's bloopers. I said it was the only time Hey Jude was in prime time.
It was on what?
It was on one of those blooper shows.
Oh,
made
no,
it onto
Made
like,
it onto a blooper.
well, we're going to have to find that footage for when
Yeah.
this drops as an actual podcast episode. We'll
gotta
try to
find that.
add that footage in there. But Grim, what about you?
Well, I just want to compare and contrast. Okay, so Lisa points out an episode that is actual about really human feeling and real characters and stuff. I do an airplane crashes in the ranch, war between these people and those. I think there was an alien invasion one.
Right.
I mean, I wrote Brad and Ted Get Handcuffed. You know, I wrote the crap that pulled the audience in.
High
Someone
concept.
said earlier there were a lot of con artists. Yeah. I wonder where that came from. But you know, for me, I've used the term so many times. It was writers' boot camp because we got to write Brad and Ted Get Handcuffed. I don't know. I mean, it's funny. We were passing around photographs last night, and there was one of Buddy of Josh just covered with mouse traps, and that was from War, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think that was the final episode that we filmed.
Yeah.
And I must have come out for that one because I was no longer the writer on set. Nick Nark, really, no, we were really honestly just the writers on set.
Yes.
We were there to solve problems in the scripts and make sure that things worked to the best of our ability. But I remember that one, and that, you know, listen, I've had a wonderful career after, but I think perhaps understandably the thing I'm most proud of is Timmy the Magic Shrimp.
And we had a song, Joe. Yes, I just remember it was a Joe and I who sang it, but I was like, it was yes.
What
Isn't
was
he
it?
just the cutest little shrimp? He's Timmy. Oh yes, he's Timmy. I just remember we obviously had to come up with, and then I noticed that the music that when they edited that episode, they did our little jingle because Joe and I just had to make that up on the spot, our little jingle for it. We couldn't use a real jingle. Just like with Miss Tucson, we had to use public domain songs. So Home on the Range.
That story was very meta.
It was Home on the Range.
So Nickelodeon wasn't going to pay for a real song, so
Right.
I had to write into the script that. Now, I mean, it's sort of funny, John, with you having your music career, that you were the one who messed it up for Melody because there was no need to clear rights. And she was going to get up there and sing Whitney Houston, and then Jake was like, "Oh no, we have to pay for it." So yes, you did a Whitney Houston version of Home on the Range, and I remember having to stand up and do it. You made me do it.
Did I?
How I wanted you to do it.
Oh, I love that. That I asked for a sort of a line reading.
Yes, it was, "Where's the deer?" Yes,
The deer and the antelope. What else? What else do we want to talk
I
about?
don't know. I
before we
have
go
like
to
most
questions?
rebellious things anyone did here. Like, were there any frictions?
Has anyone talked? Have you talked about the drive along Speedway?
No,
that's
we
a
should
good
talk
one.
about the drive.
We should do that. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, so Dave and I shared a car, and what we found out was coming out to the ranch from the Ramada, first season, coming along, well, still exists to this day along Speedway. They didn't build bridges where the water would come through during the monsoons. They just, the road goes down.
Oh, yeah.
off.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you go at a certain speed, you'll get air. And,
Oh, yeah, that was
you
the
know,
goal.
And it
You're
was just this feeling of suddenly, you're up and you hear the engine go "Ring," because it's not on the pavement
Yeah.
anymore, and then this weird little screechy sound when the tires hit. That was fantastic. An unnamed person who may or may not be in this room hit it a little too fast at some point. It wasn't me. It wasn't Dave. We're not going to say who. There's still legal ramifications, and the car squirreled off the road. But everyone lived. There was some vertebrae that were hurt a little bit, they say. But that was a wild thing.
We all had rental cars.
In the second.
No, but we didn't. You, Joe, and I shared a rental car. We did not have our own.
We didn't?
No.
No, and-
Dave Brisbane got his own rental car.
And Kelly had her
Kelly-
beautiful BMW red sports car.
Yes, but you, Joe, and I
But we
shared.
definitely got air.
That's rebellious. I would
That-
say that's rebellious.
Yeah.
Pushing the envelope.
It's really dangerous.
And
And
yeah,
dangerous.
and life threatening.
Yeah.
Kelly,
Considering we had our license at that point for like 12 months.
Right. Well, when we were coming out yesterday and we're going along Speedway, and I could see the one where we could catch air, and Jeffrey Coy says, "I think that's a cop up there." I don't know if he really thought there was a cop up there, but he just didn't want old man Yost to try and hit it at 70. I was,
Kelly said after dinner, she said, Graham just said, don't drive fast on Speedway. Everybody, like, you know, it feels, now that we're here together, it feels like it was just yesterday. Things are just come back. Everybody's
Yes.
back into their friendships.
Assumed roles.
Assumed roles. What did you guys, you as the sort of, you know, set writers, and you did have the direct line to the Nickelodeon and to Cinetel, who, you know, our production company, were there big hurdles to get over just because of the heat, because of how long days would go? I mean, obviously Josh was underage and could only work a certain number of hours, but I mean, my mom remembered a story of me going to the emergency room because I was dehydrated. I guess and she said they gave you like an IV, and I don't, when we first got to the desert, I don't think we knew that elements really, like
The heat in
how much
June was
water you needed to
insane.
drink. And
Like fried an egg on the set.
we baked the like a Pillsbury Dolo.
Oh, that
I
was
think
it,
up
yeah.
in the rafters.
Because inside the set, it was an extra 10 degrees on top
For
of the
sure.
I just remember that the Beta cameras that they used,
Yeah.
the Betamax cameras, had these saddlebags that they could put over them with dry ice in them.
Right.
To keep the cameras from overheating.
Right.
And it's like, that's a little hot then.
That's
Maybe we shouldn't be filming a show with teenagers in the desert now. And then there was the winter stuff, and if you were at night, and it was freezing. And as you said, it snowed in the final episode.
Right.
I remember we didn't leave in the summer until it turned to 119 degrees.
What?
That's when
I
we
remember
got,
this.
I was in hat, full, long sleeves, long pants, jeans. I mean, I said that already, boots.
119.
And yeah, it was like
I remember-
makeup drippage.
And that's just
Um,
outside, right? That wouldn't be.
Well, no, because in the lodge, if we were shooting indoors and they had the light, I remember them hanging a thermometer from the rafters.
Yeah.
To just, someone said, how hot could it possibly be in here
Yeah.
right now? And it was over 110.
Well, I remember they would hand out for the crew because we couldn't have them on camera, but it's a visceral scent to me to this day. Sea breeze bandanas.
Oh my God.
That's just, that's like a
Bandanas
raw
Blue thing.
dipped in
Yeah.
Ross Bagley used
Chill
to
your
put that
neck.
around his neck.
Everybody would wear that just with BTS. The scent of sea breeze.
It's
Look
just
it up. It
face
was
stuff.
like a astringent.
Yeah.
for the
Antiseptic
face.
for your skin.
But it is a very distinct smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anything, you know, do we want to go into wardrobe? Because I'm sitting here with most of the dudes the guys who, your wardrobe, I
We
don't think
kept it
was that.
very, like-
Yours was a little
Mine was a little kooky.
wacky.
Some of the photos I've looked back on are regrettable. However, I feel like some of the styles have also regrettably come back around.
Strangely,
You
yes.
were like
Strangely.
you were a hipster, right? Before.
Yours was a little
It
more
was
like,
just like eccentric, kind of like
yeah,
eccentric,
you wore a
patterned
lot
shirts.
of patterned button downs, the untucked, whereas
Sure.
like you were more the cowboy look.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
But then we all had our uniform that was like
Yeah.
the khaki shorts and the
The
red
polo.
or blue polo.
But we
Whatever
didn't have
color
the cool
polo.
polo like you did.
Yeah. You never got the polo, but you
No,
did.
I did. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Christine's shorts were pulled up.
The
above her belly
high-waisted,
button.
they were very high. I mean, I have a high waist to begin with,
I
and then you
love it.
add tucking in a
Fantastic.
shirt and a bandana to it. I have to say, in rewatching, you rocked the wardrobe, Deb. You look
Yes.
so good.
Yeah, like
She's
a real
you,
rancher.
you
Yeah.
and Kelly both wore it
You, I
so
love
well.
her.
Totally, cowgirl, cowboy hats, boots, belts,
Timeless. But
envy,
you
cowgirl
showed me a
envy.
pair of a photo last night of
Yes.
some acid wash.
I did. I
jeans.
took a screenshot of the one I
that
watched.
was
Who,
wearing.
oh, you wore.
He was wearing some
I remember
really
those.
They were like
severe,
popular for 1 year in like
Sev-
1990.
severely acid wash.
Terrible.
Yes. Not the greatest.
Um,
But when we did go back today, just in, and we're going to get to our audience questions very, very soon. We're very excited. But when we went back today, I don't know if you guys remember the lake or the pond.
Oh
I was
my
guessing it was
God,
more of a
yeah.
pond, but we called it a lake. It's just not there.
it's gone.
It's
gone.
dried up. It's kind of marshy. I don't even know if it was wet, but it was. We sort of found the area where it was, so that was a little. There's no dock. That was kind of sad.
Apparently, you know, we have Jeffrey Darby here with us, who was the head of this whole thing, and he said, I asked if they built the lake for the show, and he said, no, it just appeared. And just
No,
like
it was here. It existed. They sort of found it, and then I think
Oh.
we built around. We must have maybe built the dock to have, because you went into that a lot.
I'm
You got
sure.
pushed in, and then
Yeah.
we had a lot where we would throw the crew in for fun. Like that would be like
Remember
we'd
there was
wrap.
one episode we were launching water balloons at the girls from across the lake.
Yeah.
I wonder who wrote that.
Which
Graham
style
writes
was
the
that?
most like intellectually sophisticated, shows now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water balloons.
Oh, I love that.
All right. Well, stick with us. We are about to get to your fan questions, and yeah, don't go away. We'll see if our audio is still on.
Yeah, we'll bring.
We'll
back
be
the
right back.
rest.
See ya.
Okay.
Johnny Lund.
Then I saw she wore it on an episode Oh,
Yes.
no, it's not on.
All right.
I think, but it's just showing our tile.
We're back in?
It says we'll be right back. Oh, we're back?
Okay.
You might be fine.
Okay,
Fine.
sorry.
Okay.
All right, this question was, where did it go? I loved Christine's outfit in the double date episode. Then I saw she wore it on an episode of Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yeah,
was
guys.
that from her personal wardrobe?
You betcha. I was going to take matters into my own hands for the location shoot. And boy, did I do well with flowered leggings and a matching flower sweater that I oversized, that I obviously loved enough to bring when I got cast on Saved by the Bell to the wardrobe people there too, to say, you know, I've got a great outfit that it's so 90s and I love it. And now I look at it and my God, the fact that I got that in 2 shows is,
And people recognize
people recognize that's a
from
true fan.
Melanie's
Love it.
episode.
2 shows so far.
2 shows.
It's not over
Where are
yet.
the others?
It's not over yet.
Um,
Go ahead, read some.
Here is a question that is, this is, how did you all find out the show was over?
When the check stopped clearing.
When the check stopped going.
Does anybody remember? You remember? Tell that story, Kelly, because I don't quite
don't.
remember that.
We were together. We were in my room, I think.
At the
And-
hotel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We
So
found
that-
out.
That last
and we
December?
Got the call. Yeah, we got the call, and we cried. You were kind of done though.
I was
You were
definitely.
tears of happiness.
No, I didn't realize we got the call while we were still shooting.
remember that.
Oh.
We were still shooting. We were still out there in Tucson. and
So we knew. Somebody asked, "Did you know your last episode was your last episode?"
Yeah.
we did.
We did,
That
we did.
episode.
Oh, yeah,
wore.
yeah, yeah.
And
We
did we
did.
have a final rap party?
Yes.
Where we all said
That's
goodbye?
how I knew it was over. I got invited.
Oh my god!
But also, you know, the thing I remember is maybe earlier in that last season, because our contracts were ending at that point, and then there would have been the option to renew them if Nickelodeon wanted to renew the show. But we would be able to leave if we wanted to. And I remember I sort of had expressed being ready to kind of move on to the next chapter. But they started to bring in some characters, and there was a character named Megan who was in one of the she came in for an episode. It was when Buddy has a crush on Melody. Yeah. And this character of Megan came in as looked like she could have been like the next generation of if the show had kept going. They were sort of trying out a character, and she seemed to have a crush on you, but you had your eyes on Melody.
Right.
So, but I do remember thinking it's like, I'm ready for the show to end for me, but I don't want it to keep going. I remember feeling that. Yeah.
If they rebooted the show, who comes back?
Very easy. All of us.
Yeah. You know what?
Who wants to come
Right,
back?
who
I'd
wants
I'd love to ask our listeners to throw ideas for reboots. Let's see what the best ideas would be. We'll go through them.
And on who comes back.
Yeah, and who comes back.
On who comes
Oh,
back.
I don't know if I want to see the answers.
And is it that we're the just we're the old folks now and it's our kids? Is that the idea
There's
that
gotta
we just
be-
have
there's
to
gotta
have,
be young
we have to have
people.
youth. It's youth. No one wants
I
to
can
see.
still pass for a kid.
You definitely, if you just shaved, totally.
Seriously, same
Got
face.
rid of the
too.
Papa Smurf.
Would you still be throwing in all the water, David?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You're gonna throw me in water after this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We do want to do that before this all ends
got
this
it.
weekend. Well, this is a question that came in, which we talked about a little, but not with everybody. How's the set condition, and can you share? And we did say the girls' bunkhouse is no longer there, that the lake is no longer there. But what was there that we took a photo in front of partially the boys' bunkhouse, right?
Are you gonna be able to cut in?
Yes.
Show some.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Not for the live, but when you come back to watch this podcast
Yeah, we'll have
episode,
all
we're gonna have a lot
kinds
of
of
photos.
footage.
So please come back. Yes.
To spoil things, the set it's terrible.
It's
It was the stuff of nightmares.
I have to say, I told you I had to go yesterday
Yeah.
because I knew I'd be emotional
Yeah.
about it. And when I got there today with all of you, and one of the boys started choking up and getting, I'm
Oh.
not going to mention who it was.
You can
Then
call
I
him out.
really lost it again.
You can call him out.
I don't cry.
But, and did anybody take anything today? I took a little piece of a tiny piece of tile from one of the roofs.
Nice. So I feel
Thievery.
so much better
Yeah.
now.
Tiny piece of tile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kelly got a horseshoe.
You know what? One of the questions was, what did any of you keep from the set when you wrapped?
Memories.
Oh,
Do you guys have?
They're all in here.
I had my badge, my Bradley badge.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
I
know,
know.
yeah.
You have a Jake badge.
I did. I have
Oh
my
my
Jake
God.
badge. For
I
sure.
wish I.
I
have-
personally didn't keep the shirt, the cactus shirt, but Lisa Malamed kept it and gave it to me as a
I've got
gift.
I've got a few of my awful neon shirts.
Everything that I kept, and I kept a lot, I sent to my friend Jim Rhodey in Iowa.
Shout
No,
out.
Yeah, Iowa, who is carefully preserving everything for the Hey Dude Museum.
Yes.
Oh, great
So-
idea.
It'll all be there
And yeah, that
as soon as we get some funding.
Do you guys? Someone said they gave us Stetson hats
Oh.
as a wrap gift.
Absolutely.
I've still
And
there's
got that.
photos of
Do you
everyone
guys
in
have
them.
yours?
Yeah, I still got mine.
No,
Did they give you?
I
I
did
would
not.
love to have a cowboy hat right
Guys, this is a great.
now. Memorabilia.
Oh boy, this is a great question. Anyone have a first on set? Kiss, drink, date, love.
Yeah.
Woo!
Does it have to be on set, like physically, or just like during the production?
During production?
Okay. Yes.
That's a yes. Do you want to elaborate?
No. I think you elaborated enough.
Oh my
He
gosh.
elaborated on yours.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
I did
Yeah.
my first shot at tequila.
Oh,
I think at the final rap party.
wow.
That was, I do remember taking that shot and being like,
Was I with you on
this is,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Ooh, what's this
That was
one?
the first.
Malian's Brothers episode?
Melody.
Melody's brother. Oh, Melody's
Do they have
my brother, the brother
Oh,
episode.
brother. Where he's talking of tequila. Was he
He was an
uh,
alcoholic.
alcoholic?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a good segue. Yeah, that was a very special
Interesting.
episode
Yeah,
of
Didn't
Hey
it go
Dude.
on
that.
and on and on? Didn't it?
No.
Yeah, I think.
What, the
didn't
plot?
it go? No, didn't it? When you were shooting it, didn't it go long?
I don't think so.
I thought.
It might have felt
Wait,
like
how
an
did that
eternity
re-
for all of us watching a.
Did you
a-
get
dramatic.
into
It was a-
treatment or something? What,
I think eventually, I mean, that's one I'd like to really watch again. But yeah, I do remember it was a heavy episode.
Frank Keller directed that.
Yes, and I
Okay.
thought
and who wrote it?
I don't know. I don't know who wrote it. And
remember?
but I think the answer is
That's a heavy topic
That is
for
a
a
heavy
kid show.
topic.
this is
Yeah.
upside down. But I believe every episode is available on Paramount Plus
Paramount
for
Plus,
streaming because that was the
There's
second
one
part to the
episode
question.
missing, and I don't know why.
Is it the Melody's brother
No,
episode?
that's on there. But I looked at it. There's 64 episodes listed, so there's one episode missing. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Oh.
I don't. That's
Right,
a good bit of trivia.
It was
Oh.
65 in the pilot.
Danny, what
Wait,
was
wait.
Oh.
I think I know what episode was missing. I think it might have been the one where Ted gets VD.
It was after the trip down.
Joe is back.
That was the trip to
Joe
Tijuana, right?
is
that
back.
got cut by the network?
Uh,
Who'd he catch it
Do you
from,
have
Joe?
questions live?
Let's just say there were some horses that were a little skittish around Ted.
Oh, this is going right now.
Someone shouting out to my homegirl Christine from West End, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
In the house.
Yes. Allentown, PA in the house. This question is, do you remember Timmy the Magic Shrimp song? And I've already
did?
I did that one. What else?
Oh,
What
people
else?
are writing in reboot ideas.
Oh.
Oh my God, I gotta go back to the questions. Did Christine show her children the show, or did they discover it on their own? And what did they think? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, all of
All
your
of us.
kids
That's a
watched
good.
the show
Yes.
at all.
I did try to show my kids when they were actually still. My kids are in their 20s now, but when they were younger, I remember trying to show it to them. It just did not resonate in a way
Same.
because my daughter loved iCarly and my daughter loved Hannah Montana, and those shows had they dressed cool and it was glitzy and fast and there's music, and I just remember them thinking I was cute and that was about it. But what about you guys?
My kids could not care less.
Right.
I showed them a few episodes. It did not register at
Right.
all. You really feel the difference in pacing in between when we made the show and like whatever was current in early 2000s.
Yep.
And yeah, I felt it sitting in the room. Could hear the clock ticking.
Yeah. Felt slower.
My 9-year-old has rewatched the whole series multiple times in the last few years. So I have.
Oh yeah, they were telling us.
Yeah, I've had to rewatch it because because my son does, and yeah, so I now remember every episode. I got questions like, what happened here? It's like I remember what's going on behind the scenes, not what the plot is. But
Jeffrey, your kids?
My daughter Anna said, "I'm embarrassed for you."
Oh boy. We have to do some serious therapy with Jeffrey because he is so down on himself about
no, not anymore. No, I'm not that.
But I've
I'm
rewatched
I'm
many
very impressive
episodes,
man now.
and you're incredible. But you were
Amen.
also great on the show.
Well, thank you.
You didn't.
Thank you.
I understand. You came into an environment that was well established, and that's how
Yes.
hard. We talk about that on our podcast all the
So
time
hard.
about coming in to a show that's already well established, or even just being a guest star in a show. But you are so funny in it, and you did such a great
Thank you.
job.
Was that
my
why
gosh.
you're mean to me?
Yeah. Jeffrey thinks Kelly had something against him.
No, never.
Also, Lisa Malamed wrote this. I like this show the best because I was in it the most. This was Stick Around, and this was where you were brought in with my then actual boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah, and he was my
And,
father.
he was your father.
Yeah.
And
And
you
father of
were
your
a
daughters.
dream
Yeah, he was a
kid,
good man.
new cast
I have a
member,
good
so-
question here. In an era where there was no social media, when did you realize it was a hit, or did you get stopped in the streets for Hey Dude? When did we realize anyone was watching?
We just talked about this morning.
When you were Jeffrey Darby.
We were, Christine and I were giving out Kids' Choice Awards. We gave out the Kids' Choice Award.
Yep.
And we were not hosting, we were
We were presenters.
presenters at the Kids' Choice Awards. And we ran through Universal Studios with Jeffrey Darby, and we went to get something to eat because it was filmed right there. And as we were walking back, we got swarmed. And that's when the producers, I think, knew that we were a hit because we got
Wow.
swarmed and asked for autographs. And
I mean,
yeah, we had to run through the park. Do you have no
I
recollection of
don't.
this?
I don't have a memory of that. I do, but
Thank God Jeffrey remembers.
Yeah, no, that's why I love that we can piecemeal these
Mhm.
stories together. But I feel like because we shot the show here in
Yeah.
Tucson, Arizona, and we really were in this bubble, it's not like we were out in
No.
the streets or
No,
we
we had no
weren't
idea.
sort of, we were here working for, and it really, like so many of us talked about that, it was sort of generationally, the kids who watched it 10 years later when they grew up and we were out as young adults in the world, that was when I would
Right.
get stopped.
I to this day still am shocked, or not shocked, but it's hard to comprehend how many kids at that time were watching it.
Right.
Because back then Nickelodeon it was kind of new. Cable was kind of new. We didn't know a whole generation of kids were actually watching.
Right.
And we were here in Arizona, so it's still surprising to me that, so many people, so many kids were watching.
And do you guys still get stopped today?
Never.
No?
I remember after the show ended in 90, I went right to college into NYU.
Right.
So we went from this bubble to New York City where nobody was really
Right.
paying attention to this sort of show. But when I went home to where my parents were to Chicago and I went to a mall
Mhm.
in 91 and I could feel eyeballs watching me and I was like, oh, that's like outside of the city and in the suburbs in a mall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's where I started to get clocked by children.
Eyeballs.
And you
Eyeballs.
wonder why I am paranoid.
Wait, there's some more here. Whatever happened to the dog Cassie?
Oh,
Heavy breather.
No
heavy
explanation
breather.
at all. Just the dog's gone.
Well, yeah. Josh told us this story yesterday. Tell us the story again, Josh. First of all, I don't remember that you said that the dog was supposed to have the name Ralph, right?
Yeah, I remember that from the early episodes, but the dog trainer couldn't get the dog to react to the name Ralph, so they had to change it to Cassie.
Because that was the actual dog's name. Right.
Yeah, and the dog mainly just sat there rather than doing bits.
It
which I think
wasn't a
was when you
trained
were-
movie dog.
No, no.
Semi-trained.
Yeah.
Maybe a service.
Oh yeah.
Heavy breather.
Yeah, you could hear it breathing through the boom
Panting
mics.
because it was 140
Yeah.
degrees.
The poor dog.
The poor dog.
So how long did the dog last?
Oh yeah.
The first
many
season.
episodes?
First season.
First season,
I
then
think the
just
dog
like
was in
he's
almost
gone.
every episode. And
Well,
then
Josh
second
is-
season they were just suddenly gone.
Your credit in the first season is Josh Tigel buddy with Cassie. You
yeah.
had a shared card.
Yeah.
With the
with
dog.
Cassie. That
Yeah,
was
so that was
some
that was the big thing for me in the
terrible
second season.
negotiation.
I
Yes.
had my own opening credit.
Lump the kid in with the dog.
Josh Tigel as buddy. It's Cassie. All right, here's the one. Who was the mystery person in the boys' bunkhouse with the red shorts in that one episode you hinted at before? Anyone know what that is?
Yes.
It's Jeffrey
Darby.
What?
Yeah.
You're in an episode?
Yes. And
top
Jeffrey,
on-
come
on the
around
bottom
here and
of-
wave. Just come around here and wave so our audience.
This was the mastermind
Didn't he,
of
like,
Hey Dude
pick
and
his-
Double Dare
Yes,
and
yes.
Nickelodeon.
Didn't you like
Super
pick your
Dare.
pants out of your butt,
Jeffrey,
Jeffrey?
yes.
He did. He picked
Wow.
his pants out of his butt.
In an episode and memorable. What is your favorite set memory of living and working?
The night shoots.
Yeah.
Night
the night
shoots?
shoots
They were
are
awesome.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Really beautiful.
But for you, especially as a horse, as a rider, and someone who was so great, did you take advantage, like on days off? Did you go and ride and ever do any of that stuff?
Are you reading my mind? Because I was just thinking that this morning. I'm like, why didn't I come out here and ride? on
Right?
days
Oh,
off?
see,
We
why
did-
didn't we ever spend time at this beautiful ranch?
That's yeah.
Like a full spa here.
It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I don't know
Like,
that
if
there
you
was
use the
a
massage.
spa back then. I think maybe.
I don't think we were spying.
No, we were not spying.
Any other favorite memories?
I mean, for us, go ahead, Dave. Hand David the microphone.
Hanging out with Graham at the Ramada, going to Theo's for a burger.
Yeah, Graham and David Brisbane really formed a lifelong bromance.
Yeah.
They are truly besties.
Yeah, kindred spirits. for
And
sure.
I love the story of talk about the sculpture that you guys made with the cassette tape in your rental car.
I have no memory of that.
Oh my God. I do. It was just, yes, they had a cassette in the dashboard of their rental car. It was Graham's rental car, but Dave apparently would steal it and borrow it at times. And because of the heat, they would just let it sort of melt and morph, and they would add things to it, and different colored plastics.
It
from
became
what I-
artwork?
Yes, it became a beautiful
Melted
sculpture.
artwork?
I'm sure the rental car company loved that when it was returned.
Oh,
It'll be in the museum. That museum.
the museum. Here's one. Who would absolutely not survive 1 week back on that set today?
That's a good question.
Not the way it looks now.
There's nowhere to sleep. I don't know. I mean, Kelly would.
Of course I
Debbie
would. That's
would.
my life.
You live in Texas, so you're around it. Joe lives here. I'd
Yeah.
say
I
Mr.
mean,
Brooklyn over here.
I would
Least
think it would
likely
be
to
John, least
survive.
likely
Are you
to-
out?
John, least likely to survive? No. I wonder if the conditions too, now, because by the way, it was a different time and we were fairly young, although we were all sort of close to 18 and you were not 18 yet. Josh was not 18 yet. You guys were 18. I turned 18 during it. You turned 18 during it. Yeah. So, yeah, but we were, I mean, I just, I wonder, and Graham talked about it a little bit ago of like, would we have been shooting in that kind of heat? Really, like, would they have just, would we actually be shooting as much outdoors? It just with the conditions. Yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same. I mean,
It
look,
would not
shows
be the
like
same.
Yellowstone are so popular now because people want that experience. Like I watch Yellowstone because I want to see that beautiful scenery.
Yeah.
Here's a two-parter, but it's good, and this will be our last one. Speaking of checks, what did the cast make per episode, and what were your first big purchases with your pay?
It's really good. I mean, we all got paid the same
We
amount.
all got the same,
So that's
yes.
pretty.
Was not
No,
It
but-
added
I mean,
up.
do you remember what it was though? I mean, I think I
It was
remember.
3,000 per episode, right?
Started out at 1,500.
1,500 an
And
episode,
No,
season
we were
one.
3,000.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yeah.
it got up to 3,000. We got, yes, we
Final
got-
season.
Jeffrey's nodding. Mhm. It
Oh
was
my God.
1,500, and then I think we got a 500 bump every season. Every time it was $500 bump up. And the story that is the classic story, Joe, who was hired locally and had really thought he was getting paid $1,500 to do all
The whole
13
thing.
episodes. And we remember the moment where he said, I mean, and can you believe we get to do this and we get to make $1,500? And David stopped and he goes, yeah, $1,500 per episode. And Joe's mind.
I loved it.
was
I loved the
blown.
reaction.
All right. So the job I had before I did that, I was working at a Baskin Robbins, and I believe I was making maybe $2 an hour.
Yep.
So go from $2 an hour.
I get it. Fair
And
enough.
you see this amount, and you're going, oh, ding dong dang. I can live with this.
Easier than
And then
scooping
Dave
ice cream.
goes, oh yeah. And then Dave goes, no, that's per episode. I'm like, what?
I think it was the first time you were ever speechless. Like you always had something quick to say. Joe.
Don't you love being the bearer of great news
Totally.
too? Like that's
Yes.
maybe why I
Yes.
remember that. I told them this great surprise, but and then as far as spending, we did get the $50 a day in per diem, which came in a check. Came in cash in an envelope, which to me at 17 was like more money than the episode money because that was mine. That was just like
Yeah.
go to the mall, whatever.
Yeah.
The CD store.
CDs.
We went to buy CDs.
I bought a boom box. That was a big deal.
Yeah,
I loved
sushi
having my boom,
dinners,
right.
whatever.
My
we went out a lot.
first big purchase was writing that check to the IRS.
Oh,
So glamorous, Joe. Thank you for leaving it on such
very
a fun note.
responsible young man.
All right.
Of course, you formed an LLC and took extra write-offs, but let's go. Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Thank you.
Guys, we are out of time.
Thank you all
This was
so much. Thank you.
amazing. This is really the first time we've done this, and
Oh, gosh.
we have some ideas cooking for 2027 of some sort of other gathering.
Well, a lot of people asked, like, could they show up here live and do some kind of fan event? And Ali Tigel is putting
Yes.
something together.
And there is nothing set in stone yet, but she does. There's a website called HeyDudeExperience.com, and as we sort of all talk about ideas and thoughts, and things will sort of appear on the
She's talking
website
about
as
maybe-
things come up.
Yeah, some
So
cool stuff.
yeah, so go to HeyDudeExperience.com to just stay posted on any upcoming fun Hey Dude reunions again.
And I'm just loving being here with you all. This is such an
This was the
amazing
best.
time.
It's like we never were apart.
Just
Yeah.
the best.
Absolutely.
It's been
Just-
great seeing everybody.
And paying homage to the time we spent here. And the best part about it are the friendships and relationships, and like how amazing that we're all connected. Everybody's healthy. Knock on wood. We have beautiful families. It's really amazing.
No
So-
arrests.
No arrests.
No arrests
Yeah.
that we know of.
No
that we know of.
catastrophe.
That's going to do it for us. This episode will drop in a couple of
Yes.
weeks with a lot of B-roll and photos and behind the scenes. So please come back in a couple of weeks to our Hey Dude the 90s Called podcast.
Yes.
Thanks for
Thank you
joining.
for joining us on this live. Have a great weekend.
Yay Media Group.
Very good.
Awesome. Thank you.